Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 10 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 10 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter Algebra. The lessons we're going to cover today are right variable expressions, solve linear equations, solve system of linear equations, and solve quadratic equations. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I'm on grade 10 math. Chapter we're on right now is algebra. Let's just start with the lesson that is right variable expressions. Write an expression for the operation described below. Add 6 to p. Basically, you need to write them down using the mathematical operations. Adding means we're going to collect them, so that is p plus 6. Let's just start with the test questions. Write an expression for the operation described below. That is 7, add 7 to c. That is c plus 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. Divide the expression for the operation described. Write an expression for the operation described below. U divided by 8. That is option number 2. U divided by 8 it is. Write an expression for the operation described below. 7 divided by r, which is the correct option. Option number 1 is the correct option. Write an expression for the operation described below. P times 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Write an expression for the operation described below. Add q and 3. That is q plus 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. Q divided by 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. That is solve linear equations. Let's just start with the test questions. Two q minus negative q equals 10. That is 2q minus negative 6 equal 10. So we need to add that 6 both sides. That is 2, 10 minus 6 is 4. Q equals 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is Q equals 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. Solve for d plus 3 over 4 equals 3. D plus 3 equals 4 times 3. D plus 3 equals 12. So D equals 12 minus 3. That is 9. 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. C over 3 equals 2. C equals 2 times 3 is 6. The correct option is 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Z divided by 3 plus 15 equals 11. So Z divided by 3 equals L minus 15. Z equals negative 4 times 3. So Z equals negative 12. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for R. R divided by negative 3 equals negative 6 minus negative 4. That is negative 6 plus 4. R equals 6. That is R equals 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. So H equals 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. D plus 4 divided by negative 2 equals negative 3. So D plus 4 is negative 2 times negative 3. That is D plus 4 equals negative 6. So D equals, sorry, 6. 6 minus 4, D equals 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. 2 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is solve system of linear equations. Solve this system of equations by graphing. First graph the equations and then Type the solution. So let's just rewrite the equation number 1. That is negative 5x minus 2y equals 10. Now we need to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept of the equation. X-intercept is the when y equals 0. That is negative 5x. That would be 0 equals 10. X equals. Now we need to calculate the y-intercept, so put x equals 0. That is negative 2y equals 10, so y equals negative 5. So we have negative 2 and 0 and 0 negative 5. The other equation is already x equals negative 2. So this is the equation at x equals negative 2. Okay, now plot these 2 points. X is negative 2, 0. Here is negative 2, 0. And the other one is 0, negative 5. So these are the 2 points, you need to join them. So basically this is the point of intersection. The solution is negative 2 and 0. Got it? The correct option is negative 2 and 0. Let's just start with the test questions. Solve this system of equation by graphing. Y minus 6 equals negative 2x and y equals 2. So when x is 0, y equals 6. That is 0, 6. When y equals 0, negative 6 equals negative 6. X equals 3. 3, 0. X is 0, y is 6. I think it would be 2 and 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. X plus y minus 1 equals 0. Negative 6x plus 6y equals negative 18. Let's just rewrite the equation number 1. That is x plus y equals negative 1. So when x is 0, y is negative 1. When y is 0, x is negative 1. Now, for the equation number 2, we need to calculate the x and y intercepts also. So when x is 0, y is negative 3. And when y is 0, x is 3. So 0, negative 3, no, x is 0, y is negative 3. X is 3, y is 0. That would be a line for equation number 2. Okay, x is 0, y is negative 1. X is negative 1, y is 0. It would be negative 2 and it would be 2 and negative 1. Option number 2 is the correct option. Because I am doing it hand, so the lines may be not at the correct position, but the point of intersection would be 2 and negative 1. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is solve quadratic equations. Let's just start with the test questions. 86j square plus 100j equals 0. So let's just take common j. Then that would be 86j plus 100. So this is j equals 0, 86j plus 100 equals 0. So 86j equals negative 100, j equals negative 100 over 86, that equals negative 50 over 43. So option number 1 is the correct option, that is 0 and negative 50 over 43. Option number 1 is the correct option, 0 and negative 50 over 43. Twenty-seven w square plus 90w plus 75 equals 0. So 27w square plus 90w plus 75. Okay, so we need to take common 3 from here because they all are the multiples of 3, all the numbers. 3 times 9 is 27, 3 times 10 is, not like 3 times 30 is 90, and 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 5 is 15. Now 9 is the square of 3w, 25 is the square of 5, and here we have 2 times 3w times 5. 5 times 3 is 15 and 15 times 2 is 30. So it would be 3 and 3w plus 5 whole square equals 0. So 3 is equal to 0, 0 it is, right? And 3w plus 5 whole square equals 0. So 3w plus 5 equals 0. So w equals negative 5 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is negative 5 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option, negative 5 by 3. U square plus 10u minus 24. So u square, we need to break down that 10u. When we add, that makes 10, and when we multiply, they makes negative 24, right? Neg plus 12 u minus 2u minus Negative 24 equals 0. When you multiply, negative 12 times 2 makes 24, and when you add, plus 12 minus 2 makes 10. So let's just take u common, negative 2, and u plus 12. So u minus 2 and u plus 12 equals 0. So u minus 2 is 0 and u plus 12 is 0. So u equals 2 and u equals negative 12. Option number 1 is the correct option. So option number 1 is the correct option, that is u and negative 12. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 12 math. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.